So hi there, my name's Stuart Coleman. I teach on the music programmes here at New College, Lanarkshire, and I'm also involved with the partnership that we have with Reeltime Music in Muirhill. So my journey with New College, Lanarkshire and the partnership with Reeltime all started back in 2017 with Reeltime. And that was a platform that kind of opened my eyes to the other side of college life and getting access to music tuition that involves students that just may not have had that opportunity in the past. No barriers, there's no boundaries to any student that come on board with this kind of programme in real-time music, and to see these students come through these doors, progress in all walks of life, their confidence, their ability on their instrument, and then go forward into mainstream education. Further education is just so rewarding. We have Andy Nichols here, who came through the real-time doors many years ago, and obviously this is our first year running the BA degree here at New College, Lanarkshire. So this is the perfect example of coming in at the grassroots level and taking your further education all the way to degree level. So Andy, could you tell us about a few words about your experience with Reeltime and your journey within New College, Lanarkshire?
Absolutely. Well, it first started off when I left school. I left school with nothing more than 2 national fours, one in maths, one in English. And from there, my dad went on at the Prince's Trust and said, time to find some kind of course. So there was this wee music course in Motherwell, which sort of turned out to be Reeltime. So I started up there with their workshops, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. I was able to use music as an outlet for the first time, and I was able to get out the house once or twice a week and concentrate on these workshops, which helped grow my confidence and grow my musical ability. And then working my way through these workshops, we ended up on the ACI, or the Access to the Creative Industries course with yourself. That was half and half Reeltime, half New College, Lanarkshire, and that's really what opened the door for me. That got me right out in there, and I was able to actually see a career path within the music industry for myself for the first time. And that wouldn't have happened without the groups of people that I've met at Reeltime, the people I've worked with. And straight through, all the way up, Reeltime prepared me for everything from assignments to music projects to recordings. So when it came time to actually go in and do my NQ, I didn't end up doing my NQ, I went straight into my HNC, managed to get an A, and then went through to my HND, and I'm now sitting my bachelor's. And to be honest, none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for that Reeltime course to begin with. It wasn't even a course, it was a wee workshop. And I wouldn't have made it nearly as far as I have now without Reeltime support.
Brilliant.
Yeah, the groups of people that we work with at Reeltime, I still speak to them today. Might not speak to anyone from high school right enough, but I still talk to people from Reeltime.
My name's Ryan Curry. I'm the manager of Reeltime Music, and the ethos of Reeltime when we started it was to try and have a place for disadvantaged young people to come, where they could express themselves creatively and just get a chance basically to be young people and do cool creative stuff. So that's where the idea initially came for this studio, and it was about local young people getting that opportunity. It quickly then moved to targeted projects. We found there was a lot of young people who they maybe weren't getting a chance to be in a band to then book the studio, so we were trying to target those individual young people and start our own groups, and that just took off something awful, and we realised just how much a need there was and how much disadvantage there was and how much opportunity there was for us to tap into that and use creativity as a way to help young people's mental health, build confidence, build personal confidence, creative skills, all that kind of stuff. Fast forward to 2023, and we've worked with well over 20,000 young people, worked with a whole range of public and third sector organisations, loads of different partners, and I think that's one of the challenges, is that funding's always a challenge with creative organisations, because with the best will in the world, funders don't really want to fund creativity. They want to fund things that are about jobs and about kind of hard outcomes and stuff. It's always a bit of a fight to get funding for creative projects like this. But the one thing that we've got going for us is that we've been going a long time, and funders, they know that if they fund Reeltime, they're funding an organisation that gets results with young people. Young people turn up to what we do and they love it. so they know it gets results, and they also know that we've got real strong partnerships with a wide range of organisations across North Lanarkshire and beyond. So it is a bit of a struggle, but we also think we've done pretty well, because we've worked really hard to focus on the young people and get results, and I think that then feeds out to funders, and they hear about that.
Now, Claire, I know you are involved with Reeltime, past and present. Could you tell us a little bit about your journey with Reeltime?
Well, yes, I first became aware of Reeltime music when I was elected as a councillor in Wishaw, and I saw this group of young people at some of the youth events in the area. Found out a little bit more about them, and recognised that they were a charity that were engaging with young people that were quite far away from education, multiple issues with schools, some school refusers, and I was just really intrigued at how they were used in creative industries, so I got to know them a bit better. When I became elected to the Parliament, in my first term in the Parliament as a regional MSP, I was able to visit them, and I was hosting Creative Scotland at the Scottish Parliament, which is of course a showcase of all the big ticket items, all the wonderful performers and the national performing companies, and all these wonderful events that Creative Scotland and artists they work with. So I think I remember Lau were performing that night, who were the folk band. And I asked, since I was hosting, could I bring Reeltime in, because I thought this was a great opportunity for them to showcase what music meant in communities, especially a community like Motherwell and Wishaw that's not associated with some of these sort of creative industry events, or the sort of high-end festival events or things like that. So, and they came in. Brian Curry was there that evening, and I remember very strongly he got into a conversation with Sir Sandy Crombie, who was on the board of Creative Scotland at that time, and Sir Sandy was really impressed with the young people he spoke to and just got what Reeltime were about. So he then said he would bring his best friend, who happened to be John Wallace, who was at the Conservatoire in Scotland at that point in time, and they came out and they had an afternoon with the young people and with the people at Reeltime Music, and as a result of that they were able to get some Youth Music Initiative funding for new instruments and to support them. And it just underlined to me how impressive what they were doing was and what difference they were making. And of course over that time they're now an SQA accredited centre, so they've grown and grown from that point of view. It was lovely to host their 20th anniversary in the Scottish Parliament, and Fiona Hislop was there, the Culture Minister, and everyone just celebrating what they have done for the community in Motherwell, Wishaw and Urt Hill, and then it's just wonderful to see them grow from strength to strength, and to hear the stories of young people that have taken a step onto a career in music and creative industries through that initial work with Reeltime. Is just fantastic, because I'm very passionate about education, always have been. Even in the last session I was the convener of the Education Skills Committee, and music tuition was one of the things that we did some work on, because every young person should have the opportunity to study music, to learn, and cost shouldn't be a barrier to that. So while the schools are doing some great work as well, projects like Reeltime that really reach out into communities.
Well, that's it, because they don't just focus on their own area, they're going out into communities up and down the area of Motherwell and beyond.
I think in the next 5 years I'd probably like to see not only Reeltime in our own building with these new premises, but absolutely filling that place with projects and activities that are very, very much needed for the community. So really targeting those who need the help most, and finding ways and finding funding to start up projects that tap into bringing out the strengths and the interest and the creativity of local young people. And I'd love to see that place bustling with that, and not just in one place but all over North Lanarkshire, and working in partnership with different places in Scotland, and getting our young people sort of working closely with other community music organisations across Scotland, maybe kind of doing visiting tours where they can come and play at our place, we'll go and play at their place. So we've got loads of great ideas, and And it's not just our ideas. We've got a youth advisory group who are involved with Reeltime, and they help tell us what young people care about. And obviously we're constantly asking young people in our workshops as well what matters to them and what they want to see. So these are all ideas that have bubbled up from the young people themselves, and we hope to kind of make them become a reality. Yeah.
We take one step forward and 2 steps back, but we can't change the past. Perfectly imperfect, just like us, stuck in ocean.